open up the ops stage officially with Thomas Knoll. Welcome, Thomas.
Hi. I can't believe I'm like, you put me in this spot. I don't know what you were.
Yes, you're
thinking.
like the first one. Don't mess things up, please. It's going to be great. So, your session, how to use fidget toys to make ops decision. Cannot wait to hear more. The stage is yours.
Thank you so much. Yeah, it's really an honor to be here. And this sounds funny and silly, and I love it because it's going to be almost the opposite of the great keynote that you had, which was dense, very professional information. This is a whole different thing. This is a game. But just a quick to get into me. Currently, I'm a strategic advisor and executive coach. I work with companies and startups and founders. I do that at Revelry, where I've been also COO for the past 6-7 years and buried in ops. Now we have a great team who's taken over all of that. And I didn't have any interesting facts about myself, so my 7-year-old wanted me to tell y'all that wombats poop cubes. So now you have to know that too. You're welcome. So the background of this is decisions are so hard. I don't know if you've experienced this, but I do. They feel hard. This like high stakes if you do like make the wrong one. If you get into a big, long, drug out debate about what you're supposed to do, they are expensive. They're time consuming. The more people have to kind of like get involved and weigh out all the sides. And every minute that you're spending in the middle of trying to make the right decision about one thing, it's this massive opportunity cost for all of the other things that we could be doing or deciding at that same time. So how do we short circuit that and fix it? So here's the deal. I believe that there's a shortcut to making decisions, and it's a dartboard. I call it hanging up the dartboard. When you put something out there as fast as possible that could be the solution, and let people start throwing darts at it and like, no, it's not like that. It's a little bit more like this. It makes it so much easier to make that decision. And I have a couple examples, right? One is called, what are we going to eat tonight? And this is also a metaphor, just to be clear. When you get buried in the decision, oh, what are we going to eat tonight? What do you feel like? I don't know. What do you feel like? Well, you just decide. I don't know. Why don't you decide? Instead, I have an answer. Every single time I get asked, what should we eat tonight? The answer is Taco Bell. That's it. And immediately, everyone has opinion about what we should eat tonight. Sometimes it's, okay, fine, let's do Taco Bell. But most of the time it's, I don't want Taco Bell. I want Italian, obviously. So that's one. Another one, there, you see these pictures of Steve Jobs with the black turtleneck and the jeans. And it looks like he went for some black shoes there for a little while, but usually they were just like the white shoes. That's what he wore all the time. He didn't think about what he was going to wear. He had much bigger decisions to make. So on things that don't need to be so hard, just having that default decision. Another one is called Hell Yeah or No, from Derek Sievers. And it's every decision we make, it should be a yes, absolutely, we're going to do this. Or it's a no. If I don't feel like it's a hell yeah, then, it's just a no instead. Those aren't as practical to operating in our businesses. So I want to give some more very real ways we can use these in our own business. right? So one is, Slack, Teams, messaging, whatever tools you have, they all have integrations and simple ways to push notifications and build bots that will tell you stuff. So we can have something that's like, when the conversion rate on this thing drops below X, the bot is going to throw a big, huge, loud message at us and say, like, everything's breaking and you need to fix this right now. It doesn't matter if it's not the worst thing in the world or if it's not breaking, knowing that this bot is going to blast the channel if it ever dips, makes it easier to make decisions that will not trigger that. Or when it does, that we know that, like, I'm just going to stop and do whatever it takes to fix that thing. It's kind of also like PagerDuty is a service that does this kind of more in the tech space, but you can also apply this to operations. Another one, we have a services business and we have in-state employees and out-of-state employees, and it impacts a number of different things across the business. And we always want to have the best people on the team, regardless where they live. And so it can be challenging whenever we have to make a decision every time of where this is, how this hire is going to impact and if people move and how that's going to impact. So the Fidget tool is just a little basic sheet, in-state, out-of-state ratio. It's supposed to be this percent. And by default, the answer is the decision is going to change this ratio. The tool says, like, it's like shaking a magic 8 ball. Like, no, you can't do that. Right now, we can have a conversation and change our minds, but the tool just makes we're having Taco Bell for dinner type answer.